let's do this, Tessa.
Morning.
I love mystery boxes.
It's just a regular mystery box.
It's the opportunity to do something outside the box. But from what I can see, there's no underbench pantry.
There's no on the bench.
I don't really know what's going on now. This is weird.
Oh, there's spoons underneath. Maybe it's a quenelle off.
Oh, no.
I'm feeling like shivers.
It's not a mess about it. You can lift your lids. Now.
Each of you has a photo sent in by one of your loved ones. All the way down the back there, Reynold. Can you tell us about your photo?
Me with a little bowl cut. A long time ago, my parents had a restaurant together, and I remember going after school. People think that I'd be learning a lot of stuff from my mom or my dad, but actually they'd be working so hard in the restaurant, and during those times were quite tough. I remember immigration, getting my parents taken away for a little bit. The restaurant closed down, of course. My brother was getting food for me when I was hungry. Yeah. So I pretty much, like, every time I go from school, it's the only time I had time with my parents, watching them work.
There's no question where you get your work ethic and your commitment and your drive from. And you're going to make me emotional too. I'm sure your parents are very proud of you. Reynolds.
Righto, guys. It's not going to come as any surprise that today we want you to take inspo from that photo and create an unbelievable dish. You've got 60 minutes. The pantry is full of epic stuff. The garden's available and it's in full bloom right now, so my advice, take advantage of that. Stuff, your 60 minutes, we're rolling now.
Oh, Reynold.
Ronaldo.
Mess. I feel really emotional seeing the photo because not only were they not happy memories, with the pandemic happening right now with COVID-19, we had to close all of our venues. It won't be forever, but we're a family business and I'm not sure when we're gonna open again. In a way, my family's a little bit jobless at the moment. It was struggling through this again, and that picture just really hit it home. Like, hit it right there. It's crazy out there at the moment. It's more the reason now that I need to make my time here in Masterchef Kitchen worth it. Mystery Box is the place to go all out. 60 minutes is not a lot of time, but I'm gonna be giving it my absolute all and turn this memory into a beautiful and happy dish.
Right, Reynold.
Hey, Jock.
Whisk, whisk, whisk. You've got everything on the go. What is going on here?
So the restaurant that my parents had was called Bali Sunrise, and one of my favorite dessert drinks in there was called chendol, which is pandan, coconut, and palm sugar. I'm making something look like a coconut.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make a coconut mousse in the very center. Pandan gel.
Holy mackerel.
Yeah.
And the chocolate?
Chocolate's there for the dippings. It is quite a sweet drink, so what I'm gonna add into it is a bit of acidity, some yogurt foam and jackfruit. With coconut, palm sugar, sablé. I want it to be like a bed of sand.
I mean, look, it's a snapshot of a memory that's deep in your head by the sound of it, and it's very humbling to be able to reach in and get a moment of that through food. I love that. Just you constantly trot out these amazing looking dishes, tasting dishes. I always worry that one of these times you're going to fall short on time.
Yeah.
Is this going to be that time?
Yeah, I've got a lot to do. It's got to be all in. everything. Everything that I've got. It's definitely a very, very emotional cook today. It's just memories. The funny thing is with that photo, as cute as it is, just for me, it's like not really happy memories. This dish is so important for me, taking inspiration from that restaurant's name, Bali Sunrise, but the flavors of cendol. Pandan, coconut, and palm sugar drink. One of my favorite childhood dessert drinks that I drink so much of, and that I miss Indonesia for. I've got my coconut mousse down in the blast freezer. All I need to do is set the gel. The next thing I start working on is blending up that pandan gel, making it as smooth as possible, and then piping it into the frozen coconut mousse. In my head, what I have is a vision of a coconut-looking dessert, and in the very center, pandan gel oozing out.
Oh, green, Reynold.
My filled coconut mousse is freezing the blast freezer, and the next thing I start working on is the frozen yogurt foam. And this will add a little bit of acidity to the dish. Normally when I cook, I'm very focused. Today is different. I mean, it's not just a drive of trying to just get the food done, but it's a drive of emotions. 10 minutes to go. I've got this crumble done. If I've got time, I'm gonna add some pineapples into it. The next thing I have to do, I need to dip and shape my coconut. I'm giving this cook everything I can. I've dipped my coconut mousse in the chocolate, and as the chocolate on the outside is about to set, I brush it to make sure it looks like a coconut husk. I guess what I want to show is not just the flavors of what I love as a child, and kind of taking inspiration from that restaurant's name, Bali Sunrise. I definitely want to show how much I've grown, all the skill set that I've gained and learned from all these years into this one cook. Oh my God. To make this look more of a coconut, I heat up my melon baller and do a little few dimples on the top. I'm giving it my absolute all to get to the top 4. And not only just that, I want to turn this sad memory into a happy dish.
Oh, this is going to be such a good tasting.
Oh, 60 minutes. Didn't think I'd get this done.
Good stuff.
Woo! It's done, it's done, it's done.
Go and have a look at Reynold's coconut.
Oh, yeah?
Is it good?
It's even got like the dimple, you know, the 2 little dimple marks on it.
Good job, guys. Woo! Hey, high five.
Final dish, Reynolds.
I'm really happy bringing this dish up to the judges. It looks like a coconut. I put my heart into that plate, really channeling those memories. And I pushed myself so much today. I'm just hoping that they enjoy it just as much.
Okay, Reynolds, explain this.
Basically, that's inspired by a dessert drink called cendol, something I loved growing up. And the name of my parents' restaurant from that photo, which is Bali Sunrise. Since it's such a sweet dessert drink, I wanted to lift it up with more some fruit. So there's the tropical fruits in there. Frozen yogurt foam, coconut mousse, coconut with a pandan gel, sitting on a bed of sand, like you're in Bali.
I think we could all do with the coconut and sitting on the sand right now. This looks like it'll do just the ticket. You know, you were quite emotional when you saw that photo.
The photo there, it's me sitting on a massive container of detergent with a chocolate milkshake. I'd go to school myself, I'd come home by myself, I'd go to the restaurant just to see my parents work late night. There's like a little kind of bed thingy there, and I'd just sit there and kind of sleep till they finished service, which was really late night.
And now that you have your own venues, another generation of hardworking hospitality, what do you take in terms of their ethic and what you learned from them?
Just, you can never really predict what happens in business and in life in general. We're going through struggles now. We went through struggles then, and the only thing is to come out stronger and just bounce back even, better than before.
What doesn't bounce is a coconut, and I think we should crack into this one.
It really has got the texture of a coconut.
That's the little dimples.
Can you just run through all these elements for me, Reynold?
The bed is a caramelized white chocolate with palm sugar and coconut crumble.
Yep.
Coconut mousse, pandan gel, and a frozen yogurt foam. Jackfruit, pineapple, and passion fruit.
Mate, that in 60 minutes is just, again, a bit like Jess's. Can't get my head around it. Let's start on the outside. That thing looked like a coconut. 3 dimples, the texture on the chocolate, but it wasn't just for comedy or effect. That shell was super, super thin. Like, even in your world, you have to commend yourself and go, I nailed that. Yeah?
Thank you. Yeah, I knew.
You nailed it. Okay. When you open it, it looks like the very, very thin, dark, hard shell of a coconut, then the white. Coconut mousse, delicate, delicious, albeit you don't get pandan inside a coconut. I wish you did after tasting that. That sort of crumble that you've got on there with the white chocolate coming through it is just really, really luxe. Right, that's luxe. Delicious. And then to finish it off with the acidity, the frozen yogurt foam. Mate, just like great thought process and flavors and putting everything together, but actually to get that many components done in 60 minutes and for it to eat as well as it did, amazing.
Thank you.
Anyone that has a frame of reference for Southeast Asian desserts knows chendol. I've never, ever experienced anything quite like that, that it can maintain the soul of something so humble and yet elevate it to just inconceivable heights. The textures and the flavors going on there are so harmonious and refreshing and cooling. The pandan and the coconut, such a nostalgic thing. You know, I can be sitting on a beach somewhere drinking a coconut. That was incredible.
It's bloody amazing that you did it in 60 minutes. The white chocolate's got lovely texture. Makes the dish so well balanced. This dish is technically perfect. I just want you to know, like, I'll go back on the nostalgia side of things. Your mum, who I know is a massive inspiration for you, mate, she'd be so bloody proud of that. Like, she would be just beside herself if you made that for her. And please do, because she's obviously played such a big part in those early days of the restaurants, not just with the food side of things, but your tenacity and like your will to want to be the best that you can. That's come from your family, and that is evident right on that plate, mate, because it's one of your best traits. Thanks, Reynold.
Thanks, Andy. Thank you, guys. I'm really grateful for my family, and no matter the background and the history that we have, that I've turned out to be someone that can work hard just as hard as they can.
Well done, Reynold.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.